Hello and welcome to this video on Python programming. This is the sixth part of standard library. So we will see more built-in functions of Python. The next function in order is hex. What hex does is it takes a Python object and converts that into hexadecimal number. Now suppose it's not an integer. For example, let's first assume it is integer. So 255 and 24 are there. Now suppose it is a Python object, generic Python object. Okay, that means let me edit this. Suppose we have a Python object and which cannot be directly converted to hexadecimal, then the object should define an index method that returns an integer, and based on that will be converted to hex. So suppose we have a class A, we have an index function and returns 67. So it will print hex of A, that is, it will print 67 in hex, which will be 43. Okay, so it should print 43 here. So let's see that how this works. Let's run this. Let me switch on terminal and we go to, let me increase the font a bit. Okay, so we go to videos, Python 3 programming, and we invoke Python 3 lib6 they see that it prints 43, 24 becomes 18, and 255 is FF. So that's how hex function works. Now we look at how we can print the hex values. Okay, so there are several ways. One is the typical way to print is using hash x. Okay, we supply an argument 255 for this. Another is %x. We supply the same argument, and another is %X. So in the first case, it will print 0x and then A to Z will be in lowercase. In the second case, it won't print 0x, but numbers will be in lowercase. In the third case, it will print numbers in uppercase. When I say numbers, I mean A to F. Okay. And similarly, you can format this using the similar kind of format specifier, which we have studied in previous videos, that how format function works. Or if you want to use format string, f strings in Python, then f string can be written this way. So let's see this in action. So you see, when you use hash, it will print 0x and the letters, capital or small, depending on whether you chose small x or capital X. Okay, so we take this out and we close this. Now suppose we have two objects A and B of class A. Class A. Okay. Now suppose we have two objects from class A and B, and we use the function ID. So ID returns a unique identifier for every object. In C Python, this is the memory address of the object. So if we are printing ID A and ID B, then it will print the address of object A and B. See how it works? So these are the addresses. So if you want to print addresses, it is better that you print them as format string. Okay, so we can say ID A, and then we can say colon hash x. This should work. And we have ID B. We can say this here, and then we can say F ID B. This should work. I have not tried it, but let's see. Hash x. Okay. This is the second format string. This should work. Let's see if it works. So these are the memory addresses in hexadecimal. Memory addresses are generally printed as hexadecimal numbers. These are the IDs of object A and B of class A, and we comment this out. The next function we want to discuss is input. Okay, so input prompts for input, that is keyboard input. So in this first case, it will prompt with no prompt text. In this case, the prompt text will be please enter your name. So you can give whatever prompt you want. It will take the input as a string. Okay. So for example, if I run this now, so the first input it is asking is without prompt. So I enter 45. Now it asks, please enter your name. I enter my name. It prints it back. Now 45, which you see here, is basically a string, not an integer. For example, if you print its type, then it will print string. The 45, so it is class str. It is not an integer. Okay, so you have to be careful when you are taking input. So maybe if you want integer, then you can try converting it to integer by forcing it for function int. Okay, now I say print 45. Now it is of class int. Okay, so then you can use this as an integer. So that's how our input prompt works. Okay, so now we will see function integer. Now int function, there are certain changes which have occurred. Grouping digits with underscore as in code literals is allowed. So you can say that x is equal to 1 2 3 comma 4 5 6 underscore, not this. So you can say print x. Let's see whether it works or not. So 1 2 3 became 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 is now without underscore. The next function which we are discussing is the int function. So these changes are for int function. So okay, I don't remember what x is here. Let's go to docs.python.org. We have reference and we go to built-in functions. We go to int. Okay, int is x is the argument. Okay. X is the argument. All right. So the argument, first argument is positional argument. Okay, you cannot change its position. The second argument is the base to which you want to convert. For example, we have base 3 here. Now the bases are allowed between 2 to 36 because Python will use 0 to 9 and A to Z to print the numbers. I have chosen base 3 here. So let's see how this works out. Let's comment this section out. Okay. So in this case, 100 becomes 9. Okay. 100 is in base 3. So in base 10, it will be 9. Now this is nothing but a decimal number as a string. Suppose you want to see what it is. As I have shown just now, it will be integer of class. Now in Python, by default, maximum strength str digits are 4300. Okay. And lower limit is 640. I have set it to 10,000. You see, if you try this, it will work. Okay. But if I comment out this line, it will start causing trouble. See, value error exceeds the limit 4300 digits for integer to string conversion. Sorry, integer string conversion. If I enable this, it will work. Okay. So that's that. So this is all very simple to understand. Let's comment this out. I forgot one thing to say. It is about input function. Okay. Suppose we have this. Let's say we have this. Okay. Now we run this. There is an extra. Okay, so suppose I want to enter my name. My full name is Shiv Shankar. Let's say Dayashu. Okay. If I want to use Emacs style shortcut, okay, in Emacs, Alt backspace should delete the entire Dayashu. It does not work. If I press Control A, it does not work. If I use arrow keys, won't work. Okay, nothing will work. Okay, Control U will work for this. Okay, so how do we enhance this input prompt? So one of the solutions is simple solution. You import this module called readline. Okay, once you import this readline, the entire thing will be enhanced. Okay, now see, I can go back and forth. I can press Control A, Control E, delete word by word. I can undo. Okay, I can paste the last deleted word. I can go here and delete. Alt D will delete words. Okay, I can paste all of it, or I can undo this. Okay, so if you use readline, then your input will be very powerful. So definitely import readline if you are prompting user for input, so that user can easily edit its input. So with this, we come to the end of this video on Python programming. I hope that you have found this video useful and informative. Thanks a lot for watching, and do not forget to subscribe, like, and share, and use comment box to voice your opinion or thoughts. Uh, there are two reasons why I asked this. One is the video reach, that the video reach will increase because of your liking, subscribing, and sharing the video. Second is that it motivates me to make more videos because now I have actually given up all the job and I'm full-time dedicated to YouTube. You will see that I've been making a lot of videos. So now this is my profession. So basically, in plain words, to make money from YouTube. There is no shame in saying that. It is my profession now to make YouTube videos. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.